a big fan of believing that all these things that you do in life, even if it seems like it won't line up, at some point you'll realize you'll get something, and it's because of all the things you've done in your past. And that's how my life really does look. Like, I'd be like, "Look, why did I do that? This mini thing." I look now at the stuff I'm doing, I'm like, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
It's because I know this already, I know that already. So if there's something you do, like, it's that's part of your story. It's part of your history. It's part of your CVA. It's part of your resume, whatever.
Your
It's all
Yeah.
building what you, like, the magic that is Dare Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, we carry history on us, you know, like our knowledge, like even like your hair carries like history. There's parts like when you face like trauma or like extreme happiness, you wear it on your skin, on your body, everywhere. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Delulu Canoe podcast. I am your host, Dare Taylor. If you've never met me before, hi, thank you for being here. Joining me in the canoe today, in the front, I'm going to put you in the front today, is Cosmo from the Cosmo Network.
How you doing there?
I am so good. I feel like the front of the canoe is perfect for you today because I feel like you actually have a lot of energy. Do you, or am I lying?
The looks can be deceiving.
Whoa, is that good skincare? But today we have a very special guest joining us, our good friend Alicia Marie.
Hey, everyone. I'm so happy to be in the canoe. Where am I in the canoe?
Ooh, you can be in the middle.
I can be in the middle.
It's important, like arm strength. You have to like really be good at.
So I'm rowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are in trouble then. But I have a lot of energy, so maybe, just perhaps, I can row.
Yeah, I think you got it. Now, I first met you at the Borderlands event we did, right?
Yay! Like, okay, so we've seen each other on social media stuff
Yes.
because that's how all of us meet today these days. Like, I know the person, I like what they're wearing, and you start seeing people that you know, and the dots start connecting.
Yep.
And then I finally got to hang out with you at Borderlands.
Yeah.
Where we were all done up in our cel-shaded characters. That was so much. That was fun. It was a long day, but it was so much fun.
Dude, cell shading is once you master it, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's something that I always want to try to do, but I have to do it with a character, which I don't even know what character, but I want to see people do it. I've seen people do it. Like, you could tell us the first time. But,
Oh no.
Was that what we call shade?
I mean, no, but
Cell shading.
Shell shade. No, but when I saw your guys' pictures, I was like, damn, awesome, perfection.
It is, so I will say this, cell shading for me, it works best if I close one eye while I'm painting.
Really?
So, yeah, because if I'm painting, if I start painting, it's hard for me to, like, see it. I do like this, but if I close one eye, it flattens, like, the depth of field. Oh, look at me. It flattens the depth of field. So I can see where the shading, the highlight should go.
Yeah.
But painting with one eye closed constantly, I get headaches.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yep.
I mean, I get headaches from contact lenses sometimes just because, like, they'll sit weird on your eye, and I'm like, okay, I gotta be done. I can't see. I'm going blind.
Really?
Yeah, that's funny because at the Borderlands event, I had a bad contact in the one eye.
Just one.
Just one. The other one was great. Don't know what happened, but my eye progressively throughout my content goes from, like, normal eyeball color to, like, bloodshot red. So there could have been a micro tear, which can cause issues in your eye. Yeah. So I had to deal with that. I felt like I was spending the entire day like this because I was like, it feels better when I close it.
You know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, when I used to just buy contacts, that would happen. One would be all irritating, the eye would be all red, and it sucks. But then you get them fitted, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have perfect vision?
No. These are prescripted. These have my prescription in my glasses.
Oh, so you get a prescription
Yes. And people always ask me, why do you wear them for so long? It's like, because I can see.
So you're like, duh.
And if I'm not wearing them, then I'm just like, I'm at home, I'm chilling. If the television's in front of me, I'm fine. But later on at night, it starts to get blurry. There's lines through the subtitles. And I have to put my glasses on. So.
Wait, do you wake up every day and just not be able to see?
Sometimes it'd be a great day and be like perfect vision. I don't need glasses or anything. But then sometimes, especially at night when I drive, like the neon lights, the fluorescent lights, mess up my whole vision and everything. So I need glasses for that. So. Yeah.
Do you have perfect vision?
I don't think I do. I mean, I used to when, like, you would get it tested in elementary school, but I haven't had my eyes looked at in years. So I don't know.
I had.
I literally jumped. I was like, whoa.
I had LASIK eye surgery.
Oh, how was
in 2010? So it's funny because, well, it's not actually not funny, but I read that there's a lot of like horror stories with like LASIK now. So I tend to just sort of stay in the background because it really did work for me. In 2010, an eye doctor approached me and he's like, I'm trying to work on people.
Oh no.
Not practice. He's a a respected eye surgeon. And he said, I just need people to be less scared of the idea of someone cutting their eyeball. And he's like, you're an influencer type. Maybe if you get it done and you tell people it's okay, they'll feel like they're likely to be less scared to do it.
Yeah.
So, of course, it was like 2010 and I was experimental at that moment. I was like, sure.
Oh my gosh.
And it's very weird because I had like 4.15 and 4.25 eyesight. I don't know. It's like that. And I went in. You lay down. They give you numbing drops so your eyes don't move when you're in the bed.
Oh.
The doctor moves this thing over your eye and they crane your eyelids open, and it's like you feel pressure on your eyeball for like 2 seconds, and then he's like, done with that one. They move it over and you feel pressure on the eyeball. Done with that one. You need someone to bring you home because for the rest of the day, you won't be able to see.
Yeah, when I got my eyes checked, they put some drops in my eyes afterwards. They gave me these special glasses that were like plastic, but they're like...
People thought he was trying to be cool.
They remind me of like one of the wrestlers from like back in the 90s, like those all the way through.
The visors.
Yeah. And like literally the vision was like, my vision was so messed up. Like I walked home because it was like a block away from my house. But he was
they
like,
let you out the door?
Well, he's like, is there a lift coming? I'm like, I live like right there. I know the pathway. I've walked this pathway a million times.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's coming. I lied. But it was like one eye was just like, and the other one was like,
what was that again?
Everything was closed up. The other eye was just closed up. When I took it off, I'm like, oh my God. So I walked, got home, and I just closed my eyes and knocked out. The next day I woke up. Perfect.
And could see. So that was me. He said it's better to get the surgery done later in the day because you're not going to be able to see to the morning. So it's best to go to sleep for those 12 hours where they're healing because your eyes heal very fast. So I went to bed like I'm blind and I can't see. Woke up and it was like I usually wake up and feel around for my glasses. Yeah. So I'd wake up and went like this and I was like, I could see perfectly. Like my vision went from 4.25, 4.15 to 2020 vision, 2010 vision. Like my vision is I can see through walls now, dear.
That's incredible.
I can see through people's clothes now.
Let's go. You're like, Cosmo looking good. Steve been losing weight. That's amazing though. Like what a scary story.
People are scared of it though.
But it turned out like incredible for you. So okay, love that.
I'm not afraid of eye stuff. I really want to get my white parts tattooed, like permanently black ink.
Okay, Cosmo. Okay, wait a second. Wait. Pump the brakes.
Listen. Back in like 2010, it was a thing in prison. And like, wait. All tattoos were prisons too, all right?
Right.
Anyways, there was what they used in prison was really bad. And
which
like,
is what? What do they use?
They use ink, like regular pen ink. You know, like just how they use like regular pen inks for their tattoos, and like in
prison.
the
eye white,
and the white part of the eyes, yeah. And there's a 50-50 chance you can go blind. But now they perfected it in certain countries like Germany and like Sweden and like other places where people go punk rock and like everything done. And now it's like 75% like perfect. So 75% is not bad. But I was just like, I don't want to wear those damn sclero gambit contacts for the rest of my life. So if I can just get all that black and then wear a red contact, that'd be awesome. That's like when I'm 60.
He'll be able to be like his full form.
Exactly.
He'll be full Gambay in real life.
Yeah. You are fired.
I'd
love to see that though for some reason. I want to see it. I would love to see that.
It's actually really like it's amazing when you see people like that. It's crazy. I'll show you some pictures later.
So, on that topic, back to Cosmo's wish list. He's like, I have all these other things. So, when we have our guests on, as many of you know, a lot of you have actually like done other podcasts and other shows, and you end up kind of getting asked like the same 6 questions over and over again.
My favorite caller.
Yeah, and it gets so boring. Like, because why would your audience like watch you on 6 different podcasts if they're only constantly asking you the same things?
Absolutely.
So I love this show because I basically leave it up to you to talk about something that is like running wild in your mind. What's making you feel a little Delulu?
What's making me feel a little Delulu? Okay, there are quite a few things that are making me feel Delulu, but there are a few, like every day, every week, like they'll change different things. This week's thing is, okay, let me just preface this by saying that I am a horror writer. And see, I said horror because before I said horror, someone was like, really, what kind of writer are you? I was like, no. Horror. I'm a horror writer.
There you go.
Yes, I like writing scary things, and even though like I'm like, I don't know, cheerleader core or whatever someone called me.
Cheerleader core?
They were like, huh. I do like the deep, strange, dark, and mysterious. That's the stuff that like just gets me going.
Yeah.
I like scary things. So that's what I write. Even with Dungeons and Dragons, which I do professionally. I'm a professional DM. Most of my stories, actually I say most, all of my stories have scare tactics in them.
Ooh.
And so people who play my games, they come in. I'm going to say this right now. If you come into one of my games, you cannot say, but I'm scared, because you're coming to my game with the understanding that it is meant to be scary to you, not to your character. Your character kills dragons and beholders and all sorts of monsters all the time. You do not. So I'm there to scare the player, not the character. So I have all sorts of these techniques and mechanisms I use during games, but that's a segue. I like things that are kind of scary. Mm-hmm. I take in a lot of scary movies, scary content, and I listen to way too much true crime. So I think my Delulu is believing that I could take in all of that true crime and scary stuff and horror stuff and not think it's going to affect my mental health at some point.
Oh, no! Do you have nightmares?
No.
Oh, you're so lucky.
You have nightmares?
I have the nightmares. Like, I watched Blair Witch Project as a child, and it scared me for like 3 weeks. Until they finally came out and they were like, it's fake, lol. And then I was like, oh my God, like Paranormal Activity, the first one, that scared me.
Really?
When a Stranger Calls, that one was the worst because I was a babysitter at that age and that was terrifying. Like, I'm scared of everything.
To be sitting in the dark by yourself and you have Paranormal Activity on and the kids are upstairs sleeping, you're like, ah! And the kids are like,
literally a sound will happen in my house and I will be terrified.
Really?
Like, I check all my cameras. I, like, make sure, like, everything's okay. Someone's not trying to break in. Like, yeah, it's bad.
So here's the thing. I read somewhere. So in all of this being Delulu, I decided, because I have to know everything, I decided to look up, and it said that, so back in the day, when, like, women were getting ready to go out or go clubbing or whatever people do, I don't know. You listen to music. Mm-hmm. You put your playlist up. You listen to music. I read that now, like, most young women listen to true crime.
Oh, everybody does. Even in the car. Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah,
I had a friend
I know I do.
I had a friend that just listened, back in the days when we used to drive to San Diego Comic-Con, he would listen to comedy. Yeah. All the way through, I'm like, what about music, man? I can't drive without music. If you put on an audiobook or dramedy or, like, true crime, I will fall asleep.
Really?
I fall asleep to that stuff.
You fall asleep?
Yeah, I fall asleep to all that stuff. If somebody's talking, they have a great voice.
Yeah.
Out. Gone.
Wow.
I can fall asleep in a crowd of people at a party. Seriously.
They get up there and they, like, start doing true crime at a club and Cosmo falls asleep.
Seriously, because it's like, it started one night.
It was a family of 4.
It was a family of 4.
In a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
Cosmo's like this.
And I'm like,
Cosmo's on the floor.
Oh, see, my imagination goes wild. I start visualizing. That's why I love audiobooks with a full cast, because I can visualize it. Yeah. But it's so soothing that it puts me to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a whole nother topic for Cosmo, that this is soothing for
It's soothing. I used to listen to horror, like, was it haunted house effects? Yes. Like walking through like a haunted house and you just hear like noise.
Ooh,
like seriously. It was just soothing with the thunder and lightning and the wood creaking and the like
someone knocking on the door like, let me out!
Yes.
Let me out!
I love that stuff.
Okay, that is, I actually like the fact that you like that, because I do as well. I do think there are certain people who thrive in horror and scary environments.
Yeah.
And there's other people who are like, I don't like it so much. Like, I have friends that are just like me who are freaks. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to watch it in the dark. I'm going to spend the night in a haunted house and I'm going to go. Like, I'm the person who was pissed when we were in the Hotel Roosevelt and I saw nothing haunted. It's a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
I saw nothing. I stood in the mirror in the dark and I turned the lights off and I looked in the mirror and I saw nothing. I was pissed.
Yeah. See, the people that want to see like the most ghost activity usually are the ones that like don't see a lot of it. Because I feel like there's something which like you might not believe in ghosts. It's up to you. Whatever, think what you want. But like I feel like the people that are the most like scared and shaken by it is like they're more susceptible to whatever's happening.
It's my sister. So my sister and I were diametrically opposed as people. Like we just opposite. My sister and I were both hyper, but we're opposite on everything. Anything she sees that scares her during the day, or anything, if I tell her a scary story, she'll look at it like this, and it'll be in her dream that night. She'll dream of the monster.
That's me.
She's like, it's coming for me when I'm sleeping. She's like, that's why I don't want to hear any of your scary stories, because she's like, everything you create is going to come to me in my sleep. So she exists. There are two different camps of people. I'm the person that's like, man lives in a sunlit world that he believes to be reality, but there is, unseen by most, an underworld, a place that is just as real, but not as brightly lit. The dark side.
Okay, let's go.
No.
Yes.
This is officially your acting reel and
No,
your
that's
voiceover reel.
It's an intro from like a really old, scary anthology series called Tales from the Dark Side.
Tales of the Dark Side.
Do you remember the intro? I mean, that show is a classic. It's like Hitchcock. It's like really, really old, like monsters or like Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
I grew up like loving those types of things.
Me
So I
too.
love scary stuff like
My
that.
mom used to take me to go see like horror flicks when I was a young kid, like from Freddy to Jason to Hellraiser.
Oh, good. You have a
Alright.
twisted mom like me.
She was a Marine too. She was a Marine. So she was hardcore. But I was like, I love this stuff. The only thing that freaked me out was Chucky because I had a Teddy Ruxpin doll, and I said F that. So
Chucky was, so for me, it was the clown under the bed in Poltergeist.
Ooh,
Remember
Dude,
the clown? I remember the clown was in the
I
wall.
never saw it because I would have been too scared.
We are doing a watch party of Poltergeist.
okay. I propose
Sure.
this for October.
Okay.
We'll put a list together, right?
Yes!
Of the best scary horror classic cults.
You are talking to the right freak.
Yes, and then we just dare sit down and watch it with us.
Yay.
And dare you, and you know what? You'll be in the comfort of friends. And people
Yeah.
don't care, and no one is. I'm not gonna let Cosmo scare you because I can tell.
Yeah. No, I'll be like, the thing is in the moment watching it, I'll be like, wow, that was kind of scary. It's when I go to bed at night that I'll be like, oh,
Who's
God.
staying over? We have to stay over.
Sleepover.
Slumber party.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yes.
You have to turn off all the lights, candle lit, all right?
No electricity but the TV.
But the TV.
No phones. So we sit with candle.
No phones except for the camera. That's gonna videotape this
We'll
whole
do
thing.
Handmaiden's Tale.
No, we'll do it all like paranormal and in the infrared night vision, watching the horror
Oh my
flick.
gosh.
I could edit that together. That'd be awesome.
Which
Ooh.
is so interesting because like I play some soft horror games on Twitch. They're not full send. Well, there's a couple jump scare games that I do play.
Dude,
Which
Repo's
ones?
freaky.
But like Repo is
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Have you played? Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not like super scary and not a lot of like screaming or yelling, but like there are definitely a lot of jump scare elements. And then have you played Phasmophobia?
I haven't, but I heard that's a good one.
It's really good. That's also a very like jump scary game, but like not a lot of gore, not a lot of like any of that. But all of my fans want me to write like essentially a short film based on Phasmophobia because I used to play it for so many hours, but I didn't have time. So I haven't worked on it. But it's an idea that I've had. Maybe I can just give it to you.
We have to do this.
Yeah.
And it's
We
perfect
do.
because Halloween's right around the corner.
I know.
And I want everyone to experience people who play my games,
Mhm.
people who I think like horror. What it is there is a dark part of them that they are answering by being in control of the terror. I think if I was really being chased down the hallway by a poltergeist, it might be very different than if I'm watching a movie or something.
Yeah.
Just maybe a little different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think
of course.
by taking so much of it in, it's sort of there is a feeling of control that we wouldn't have.
It also
Mhm.
depends on the director and the film guy, because there's some people have the great angle and then sound effects. It's just perfect lighting. It's all about. There's some movies that freak me out. I'm like, okay,
Really?
I was expecting that. That was good. My heart raced.
Yeah.
So,
What movie freaked you out?
Yeah.
there's a few, man. I gotta write down a list.
You know what? Yeah, I have
Yeah, that
lists. I
shocks
have
me.
lists in this of different types of scary. Like some scary movies my sister can take in, and I'll say, "Watch this, you'll enjoy this one," and then she'll be like, "Why did you suggest that to me?" But
Aw.
the movies that scare me are the ones that I think people should be scared of. Because if it
Yeah.
scares me, then like there's one movie that I tell people like it ruined my life, and I tell them like you should watch it, but just know that when you watch it, it's gonna ruin your life.
This
Wait,
movie
what
ruined my
Called
life.
Snowtown.
Snowtown.
Have you seen it?
Did you hear about it?
Yes.
So the thing about
Ooh.
Snowtown is it's based on a true story, and that's what
Yes.
makes it worse. It's just
no.
horrible.
It
Yeah.
is.
And I have a friend. It took place in around Brisbane, Australia, I think, or in Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah.
Something like that. And they created this movie, and the actors are just all very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
And I have a
Oh.
friend who live, from Brisbane, and I literally texted her saying, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "It wasn't our proudest moment."
Yep. No, I have a couple of friends in Australia. They're like, "Hey, mate, if you like movies, you should try this one." I'm like, "What's this one?" He's like, "Oh, just trust me, mate. It's like a true story. It happened like a long time ago. So check it out. Tell me what you think later." I was like, "No, God."
Oh yeah, I don't know any of the plot of it or anything. So,
Oh.
but it's bad. It's like pretty.
It's a true
gruesome?
story.
Is it gory or is it like betrayal?
Everything. It's
Every-
everything. It's like literally
everything.
put everything bad into one movie, and it's true story. That's
Yeah.
what makes it so. That's makes it
Oh,
so
no.
terrible.
That's why I'm surprised. Somebody's got to cover it in one of those damn podcasts.
Ugh. Someone covered it. in a
Someone
podcast.
has to cover it.
I'll have
I
to
don't
look it
know.
up.
Like My Favorite Murder or something like that, maybe.
Because
I don't
I think it'd be interesting to listen to, especially if it's like that jarring for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I should watch it, but it would be interesting to hear someone retell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like talk about that.
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
break it down.
I think it
a
makes it
bit.
worse that it makes it worse that this is not even, you can't even write this stuff. This is
No.
like really happened to people.
Ugh.
The other one is
Okay.
In Her Skin. Have you ever seen it?
I haven't seen that one.
So
yet.
that one didn't ruin my life, but the story haunts me. That one you could
Ooh.
watch because
Okay.
it's a true story. It's, I wouldn't say scary. It's creepy.
So the true ones kind of knock on your door at night, essentially. Like, that's where it really hits you.
Because I'm like this. Because I write really weird stuff. I exist in a weird place in here, and it, like I said, it helps me to get it on paper and to see it and actually control it.
Yeah.
But if it's a true story, I have to imagine that this can happen in the world, and that's what it's like. This really clutching my pearls. This really happened. I think that's where it goes. Like, I need to not think this can really happen in the world.
the
Yeah.
director that did Invisible Man, which is a
The Invisible Man.
no, but it's
The way you judged
this-
him. The look
I was
you
like,
just shocked
this-
Cosmo. I was like,
it's-
oh.
But okay,
Oh.
this guy did Invisible Man and The Wolfman. He's working on Frankenstein next.
Mm.
But he takes it to a realistic level. So
Okay.
Invisible Man was a guy that was part of this technology firm, that made a suit that fucking be whole invisible, and it was a horror flick. It was a super horror. The girl from the actress from one of the shows with the nuns, where like they're dressed like Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale? Is
Yeah.
it Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, she's the main actress in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. yeah.
Oh.
And it's like,
Okay.
it's
I think I've heard of it.
it is
I don't remember-
absolutely
yeah.
terrifying. I'm like, this could happen with technology. How they're doing these cameras that are projecting the image on T-shirts and like armor and whatnot for camouflaging. So like literally like Predator, like see through.
Oh.
And he hit this,
Predator.
like this guy had a whole suit made out of it, so he was totally invisible. And it was the creepiest, airiest thing because you think it's freaking supernatural, then you find
Yeah.
out at the end it's like it's a person that's with a sick, twisted mind that works at this company with this freaking suit. And then the
Ooh.
same thing he did with Wolfman, it was like a virus, and the guy was changing, but it was a virus. It was a virus mixed with like some kind of rabbit rabies stuff, and it was just like Wolfman like. It was just so good. It was creepy and done well because it was so realistic.
You know what? And that's me. Like the scary movie, it doesn't have to be the best this story. It doesn't have to be like, oh, like when you watch a scary movie, like you know what's gonna happen, but it doesn't have to be where it just blows my mind. It just has to be executed well and just an interestingly told story. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the best thing in the world. Like there's a movie called The Platform from
Yeah.
2019. Did you ever see it?
I've seen that one.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like I know Cosmo a little bit. I don't know how that makes me feel, but whatever. No. The platform. There are elements of that movie that are a little on the nose. I will say a little on the nose, but I've never seen anything like that before.
Like
so I was
predictable. Is that what you mean by on the nose?
Okay. On the nose.
Okay.
It's. I know what you're trying to say, like that. You know,
there's a hidden message in it.
It's very, very in your face. But the way they did it, you can watch the platform. It's not scary. It's more. Ew.
Okay.
Yeah. She can watch that, right?
Yeah, she can watch that.
The platform.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Try. And then if I hate it, I'll call you up and be like, why?
My sister, she's like, did you tell your, because my nephew is like 6. And here's a total side story. This is called ADHD 40 Minutes Later. I brought him to a convention in like 2017. He was like 6. And he inherited his mother's fear of scary things. Oh. But there were, in conventions, there are like installations or little booths. There was a Freddy Krueger booth because it was like I guess an anniversary of Freddy Krueger. Okay. And they had like a Freddy Krueger, like where you can go in and like pose with the actor dressed as Freddy Krueger. And I was like, oh, so my nephew's 6 and he's like, Auntie Lily, what's that? And I was like, it's Freddy Krueger. And so we started walking the convention. My sister was somewhere else, who knows? And my nephew tugs me and he goes, Auntie Lily, can you take me back to see Freddy Krueger? I was like, I sure can. So I brought my nephew back to see Freddy Krueger. We took pictures in the Freddy Krueger booth. We did all this stuff. 2 weeks later, my sister called me. She's like, did you take Logan to see Freddy Krueger? He's been having nightmares for 2 weeks. And he told me. I was like, she's like, why would you take him to see that? I was like, because he asked me. She goes, don't listen to what a 6-year-old says.
That's amazing. Because he asked me to. What do you mean? I wasn't going to. You're like, I wasn't thinking of his age. He just asked me, so I did it.
Yeah. He was intrigued. That's brave.
Oh, no.
That's brave for the kid.
Yeah.
He's like, take me back to Freddy.
To take me back to, and that was it was like a 6'6" dude dressed as Freddy Krueger. I was like, I don't think Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund isn't that tall. Robert Englund was a small dude.
Yeah, he was a small dude.
He played Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
They just like lower angle, shot up, makes him look taller.
But skinny and lanky like that, that's just the creepiest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like in a creepy outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This has been like scary. I feel really bad. So I'm going to change subjects so that people don't think that I'm just taking over the horror of horror.
Please. That's why you're here. To let you like take over and like spill your guts.
Okay.
This is great. Yeah.
Oh, but I think I have to let something off my chest that I just was reminded about. And I can't believe I really did do that, didn't I? I don't know how somehow you just reminded me of something I did years ago. Okay. This is ridiculous. I was staying in a bed and breakfast it was an Eastern island. So it wasn't Martha's Vineyard, but it's one of the Eastern islands. Maybe it's Black Island, one of them. It's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. And my then partner, a long time ago, decided to stay in this beautiful bed and breakfast. Like it was like super bougie, and it was like this like white like mansion, and like we were staying there for like the weekend, and it was over Christmas. It was going to be a beautiful respite for us and the rest of the bougie people to go stay there. We were there with another couple of friends, and they were, I think, side note, like producers at NBC or something. I don't remember.
Oh.
So we decided just to go there and spend like a few days like on Black Island during Christmas. And in this like mansion was like a great room. They had this big, huge Christmas tree. And you walk in the front door and it was like Christmas music is playing. And they're like, can we give you some like apple cider? And you're like, you're feeling very, very bougie. It's a very like that kind of environment in a bed and breakfast. And you're like, feeling yourself. And
you really know how to set a scene. I love it. Yes. This is great. Keep going.
Yes.
This is amazing.
So, I mean, when I look at the demographic of the people who were staying in this bed and breakfast, we were probably the youngest at the time. Most people were a bit older, whatever. But it was full. Everybody was there for the same, experience on Black Island. One night, we were just up late, the four of us, me and myself, my partner, and the other couple. And they just stayed downstairs in the great room. We had like spiked ice cider, and everybody else in the whole bed and breakfast was asleep, even the people who owned the place. There was still Christmas music, like not on, it was off at the time, but we saw like the music system where they had the Christmas CDs or whatever, discs lined up to start playing at a certain time.
Yeah.
So I opened the cabinet and I was like, oh, and I noticed there was like Christmas, like I guess they at 5 o'clock in the morning we're gonna hear chestnuts roasting or whatever. I
Oh, no.
noticed when I was looking through, I was like, oh, look, they actually must have like Halloween time too, because they have Halloween music here. They have all sorts of for other holidays. And I was like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Ever, my friends were like, don't do that. And I was like, oh, yeah. So I
Doing it. Yeah.
the Halloween music. I took out the Christmas music. I put in all the Halloween discs, closed it, and proceeded to forget about it. And of course, my partner at the time, who was no fun, was like, you're ridiculous. I was like,
They're going to fix it in the morning. Whatever. Who cares?
And
You
young
didn't
people
break
were
it.
never
You didn't steal it.
Exactly. Totally forgot about it. Went to sleep. Woke up 11, woke up late, came downstairs for breakfast, and everybody was at the table just complaining and talking. And I was like, what happened? This woman was like, well, we were all woken up by the sound of screaming ghosts. And somebody was like, "Whoa, ah, ooh, ah," throughout the house apparently, and people were complaining. And the people was like, we don't know what happened. We don't know if the discs changed. We don't know what happened. And I was like, this is ridiculous. We pay a lot of money to stay here.
Oh my God.
I heard it too. And my partner, he was like this.
He's shooting you the daggers. He's like,
I personally am disgusted as well.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
jumped on the bandwagon. You're like,
Yes.
Imagine that at 4 a.m. with the Christmas tree up. They're all these older people. They're losing their shit.
It's like you wake up and that marine layer comes in. It's like darkness falls across the land.
Yes.
See, I was able to inject my own feel into the Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
spirit.
Christmas should
That's
be
amazing.
spooky.
Yes. Oh my God, could you imagine a Halloween Christmas tree? I'm sure somebody does that.
I mean, okay. Question for both of you, and I'm
Yes.
curious what you're gonna say. Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween movie or Christmas movie? Because there are
The
people that have
age-old
strong
debate.
opinions.
I call it a Christmas movie. Cosmo?
I'm indifferent. I think it goes both ways. I think it's perfect for either season.
There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best. So I call it a musical. That's it.
Oh, you don't determine it Christmas or Halloween, because there are people that are hell bent on it being a Christmas movie.
Hey, Die Hard's a
It's
Christmas
called
movie.
Nightmare
People call
Before
Die Hard a
Christmas.
Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon 1's a Christmas movie. Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Gremlins!
Oh, I haven't seen Gremlin in
Yeah,
years.
But I look at Nightmare Before Christmas as a beautiful work of art that happens to be in a gothic setting
Yes.
with a guy that was just bored with life and stumbles upon something brand new. So it's kind of like a guy that lives in a ghetto that goes to Beverly Hills. It's like, what's this? What's this? There's gold folks everywhere. No,
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as for Christmas and Halloween, it's mostly Halloween. It's just a guy that stumbled into a Christmas town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's the way I see it, I guess. Yeah.
I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think as long as you're watching it, that's
Yeah.
all I really truly feel.
Oh.
But there are people online that are hell bent. It's one way or the other, and I'm like, okay.
It's like people who are Star Wars and Star Trek. There are certain people that are both. They're I'm like, you can like both.
You
It
can like
doesn't
both.
have to-
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
not a
tell
competition.
people, Star Wars is an opera. It's an opera of soap opera, actually.
soap
Just
opera.
sad, tragic war times and stuff like that. Star Trek is about hope and the frontier.
Ah.
There's always the silver lining at the end of every episode. So that's what I like about Star Trek. And it's humanity at its peak, where it should be. So that's
I like it. It's well put.
Yeah.
It's well put. I like people who troll Star Wars Celebration with Star Trek outfits. Those people are very funny to me. I was like, you really walked into the Lion's Den, didn't you?
I love
They
People
that.
don't know you're
asked
kidding.
for it.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it when they go to the Ren Fair in the classic Star Trek outfits.
Oh yeah.
They walk you in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I've seen it as
Yeah.
Star Wars Celebration. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're funny.
Yeah. It's ballsy. Ballsy.
But the other
Good
idea is to
choice.
do a mashup cosplay. Wouldn't that be cute? But then people get like, meh.
Yeah.
Of course, always.
You can do a Klingon Mandalorian or a Klingon Jim Hadar. There you go. No.
There you go.
Jim Hadar is Star Trek. Mandalorian Jim Hadar, because Jim Hadar had some kind of weird stuff and whatever. Yeah, that could be a thing. You could do a Federation of Rebels, and then you can do a Romulan Empire kind of thing. Yeah.
I don't know Star Trek at all, but a lot of my friends are like really into it, so I haven't been there yet. I'm venturing through. I'm like really big into like Arcane right now. I just finally watched that, so I'm catching up on some media that's like, I don't know, sparked controversy. So I'm just trying to like get in on it and see where my, opinions are.
Yeah.
So
Arcane's very well done.
Yeah.
it's so well done. Yeah.
I used to hate that song. Because
the misery.
Yeah, because
people get so you have a good voice. People get very crazy about like
but hearing it with the intro of the show, it's like okay, it works.
Epic.
It works.
I love title sequences.
Yes.
I get the biggest hard on for title sequences, like really good ones like Westworld.
Yeah, I haven't seen Westworld either though.
But just you know what? Go on YouTube and just the title sequence. It is a story.
Oh, no.
It is for someone who it is music, and there are people when they put movies together, the person who creates a title sequence is a completely different artist.
Yep.
And that Westworld to me tells a story.
My two favorite ones is the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That intro with that song. And then Black Sails.
I had to look that up now.
Black Sails, the whole pirate things, the whole it's the best.
It's a good one. You like title sequences too?
Yes. Dude,
I like Cosmo.
Dude,
I'll keep him. Just kidding.
If you get me to the point where I do not hit skip to get straight to the thing because I want to watch the whole thing over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, sadly to say and funny to say, what got me that way was Power Rangers.
Okay.
Their intro was just so amazing. The song was awesome and the visuals are great. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this every time. Of course, back then you really couldn't fan for it because it was, broadcasting on television. But like X-Files, I'll be like, I'm gonna go do something else because I've heard this 1,000 times and it's not. Yeah.
I think it's not only just the song choice, but it's also when you rewatch it and you're watching the next episode, it sort of gives you like little nuggets of like things you could try to predict in the story. I think that's what makes it like really like a heavy hitter or like a memorable sequence, because you're like, oh, I remember when I watched this and I didn't know who that character was, but now I know they're a good guy or they're a bad guy or they're conflicted, or why do they look different here than they do in the show? And it makes you critically think, which I love shows that make you think.
Yep.
I like thinkers.
You will like, because of Westworld, you will like how that one's done. And it's how many seasons is Westworld?
Isn't it a lot? Like I was on set for one of them. Like I wasn't acting in it though. I was just like PAing, but it's the one where the car flips over in like the modern day city and it lights on fire and she crawls out of it and she's like on fire. So I was there for that stunt day. Does that ring any bells? No, I used to do stunts, but I don't anymore because I'm so fragile now.
Break you into pieces, man. I have a friend who's a stunt performer, and her business card is her broken femur.
Oh my God, yes.
It's a picture of her X-ray. I'm like,
yeah. Stunt people are a different breed.
I follow this girl on Instagram.
What'd you say?
I follow this girl on Instagram. She's like, here's my day in life as a stunt performer. She gets up in the morning, does her like regiment, routine, hair routine and skin care. And then she puts on the pads. And then she puts on the other pad that goes over those pads. And then the clothes that they made for her. And this harness, she's gonna get sent through a wall.
It's wild.
Like, this is me today, and I can't go to the bathroom until the shoot's over because the whole thing is she's like strapped into the thing.
They like throw her off a building.
Yeah, like throw her off a building, send her through a wall, like she's like over here, and then boom through a fake wall, and it's like, all right, one more time, that's a wrap, and then she goes back to the trailer, takes everything off. It's like that's my day.
You're right. They're just bouncy bones or something, like wrestlers.
Yeah. And like adrenaline junkies, essentially, because like when you have so much adrenaline, you're able to like let loose so your body doesn't hurt itself.
That's it.
It's when you stiffen, that's when you like hurt, break, bend wrong, or sleep wrong on your pillow like I did last night. My neck is so messed up today. I'm having to like swivel to look at you and swivel back to Cosmo. So bad.
It's
I'm
the
broken.
RoboCop when you hurt your neck when you're sleeping. You're doing this.
It's the Batman.
Like, hey,
it's the Michael Keaton.
My neck, my back. Don't want to finish the rest of that song because it's inappropriate. Y'all know the words. Sing along.
How did we get from putting scary music on a being bread and breakfast to Star Trek to so Star Trek, you have a lot of things to get into, but like Star Trek, I think you'll like it because number one, the characters are all so well developed that you're gonna start loving one or the other, and you're just gonna fall in love with the cast. And everyone has all the captains are amazing, but all the captains are different.
Listen,
but
there's 3 that you should do. Definitely watch.
Yes.
I say start with Discovery.
Okay.
Which one?
Discovery.
Discovery.
Star Trek Discovery.
That's considered one of the bestest.
Yes, that has a full-on diverse cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes from the classic era to the future.
Okay.
And then after that, I would say Deep Space Nine to get the whole lore.
Deep Space Nine,
get the whole lore of the Federation, the wars, and all that stuff like that. It's all based on a station, so it's almost like a soap opera.
Oh, great. Okay, I like
and
those.
And then for the coolest captain in the darn galaxy. Wait, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Captain Janeway.
Use the Janeway, okay.
Yeah.
I go back and forth between Janeway and Picard, of course, because Picard made me cry so many times.
I know, but Janeway, she keeps it together. She's essentially lost in another part of the galaxy with a crew of 100 on a brand new ship that's about to go off, and she gets knocked off course, and she has to keep it together.
Yeah. She's she's the female captain, and if you think about this, all these male captains came before her. So when Kate Mulgrew got that role, you're going to be the new captain of, imagine stepping into that role with all the people that were what?
Yeah.
They're coming in after Sir Pat Stewart. Come on. And she was able to come in and become one of the most beloved captains. And I've read some things about her where, when she was they were well, people aren't warming up to you. We need to sexualize your costume, your outfit. We need to stuff. She was like this. No.
Yep.
Wow.
She said no. Yeah. So, and they would be we want to put you in this love triangle, love interest. She was like this. No.
Yep.
Wow.
She's very powerful, little woman, very powerful.
And then they bring in Jeremy Ryan.
Yeah.
It's we need the ratings to go up a little bit more, so we're gonna bring in 7 and 9 here.
Brought 7 and 9 in a little silver outfit because
even 7 and 9, even Jeremy Ryan, she's listen, I don't want to be that kind of a person, a sex symbol. You're gonna put me in this outfit, fine. But I need to have a story arc. I need to have something that's really detrimental to my character.
Yes.
And it worked. So
that's interesting that so many actors, a part of this show, were able to have a voice with where things were going, which I don't know that that's as common today. I think, unfortunately, if you speak up, depending on who you are, you get kind of cast out.
Yeah.
So really
give them a lot of credit.
As problematic, and like that on the set. You're absolutely right.
Jonathan Frakes was Captain Riker or Commander Riker on Next Generation, and he does a lot of directing. A couple of new episodes for Strange New Worlds and Discovery.
Nice.
And he was just there are things and privileges that these casts have that we never had on Star Trek Next Generation.
Okay.
Like break times, maybe one episode today, and then another episode. They had to do 5 episodes in one day, back then, and little tiny trailers, and it was just really horrible back then. So
the conditions were, I remember do you know the one suit jumpers that they wore? They had these one suit zip up, but they all wore their uniforms on the set. Apparently, because of the way they're cut, they gave them all back problems.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And they had to wear them all the time, so they all had back and neck problems because it's a onesie type suit that's tailored, so it's tight and it held your shoulders back like this. Yeah. So me and a friend of mine, we decided to get tailored suits just like those for Star Trek Con. We all had neck and back problems.
No way.
Same way. So I was like, well, this is it. My shoulders and neck were at the end of the day like this.
Wow.
So I see it,
Oh no.
It's wearing armor almost.
Yeah. Armor always gives you back, neck, butt problems. It just, armor makes you look like this if it's not done right. So
and it's it feels good when you first put it on, any armored costume, and I make them, so I try to make it as comfortable as possible for myself, especially because I have to wear it. But by the end of the day, I'm always in pain.
And you have those phantom pains. You still wearing it.
It's and everything's out of place. Something I'm what happened when I was in this costume that my shoulders back here and my neck's over here. I'm that'll be the thumbnail.
There you go. I remember, Cosmo, the first time I wore my full-bodied armor Samus, you were like, oh, when you take it off, you're going to have phantom pains. And I was kind of like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's stupid. And I went out to dinner that night, and I legit was sitting at the dinner table like this. And I was like, what? Why? I just need to chill. And I kept feeling my shoulder, because Samus has the big ball shoulders.
Yeah.
So I kept feeling like I was like that at dinner. And I was like, he was right. Yeah. He knows.
Oh, yeah. I used to wear Mandalorian armor for like hours a day and just trooping, being around people,
Yeah.
and the heat, all that stuff. And then after you take it off, you're just like, oh my God, I still feel like the collar's right there and the jetpack's still on. And I feel like I still have the helmet on. So why am I not expressing myself when I'm talking?
You're just like not emoting at all like this the entire day.
I used to be hungover at some of those parties. I'd be like, hey, can I get a picture? Yeah, sure.
Oh my God,
Just close my eyes. Yeah, oh yeah.
That I used to work for the Walt Disney World Company, and there was a point where we would wear what's called fur costumes, and you wouldn't use your face because your face was covered. And like the other day I was talking to somebody and I didn't emote with my face at all, and I was like, I'm having like World War II flashbacks of me at like Disney like trying to like not emote my face at all, and I was like, oh, I remember this now. Like sometimes just animating and like trying to ask for something without moving your mouth. Or like I was talking to somebody and I had a yawn and they wanted a picture, and we used to be able to yawn with our like a smile on, and you wouldn't be able to tell that we were yawning.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't want you on the park
because
going.
you'd be like,
oh yeah.
Oh crap.
you know, like you would take the photo and then you'd move on to the next person, and like they would never notice because you were so used to like
being like a
moving your
happy face.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't do that.
Disney is. So my sister worked at Disney. She worked in
Oh no way.
Disney in Florida, and she
That's
told me
where
that
I
all the.
worked. Really? What, was she friends with the princess?
No, she wasn't. She wasn't a cast. I guess everyone's a cast member.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't. She worked, I think, one of the walkways where you have to do this when people walk by.
Oh, like maybe operations or
maybe She said we did this. Where's the bathroom? Over there.
That way, the double finger point.
Yep, it's over there.
Yep. It's fun. Like I enjoyed my time there. It just was really. It was really grueling at times. Like the weather in Florida is not kind. It's so moist and so hot that it's like you feel miserable just stepping out of your house. So, but I'm glad I did it because it taught me a lot about myself and about different styles of acting. Because the way I acted on set for them is very different than I would do anything out here.
That's
like
true.
it's not the same. Even for theater, it's not the same as like Disney acting.
But still,
Very
you
different.
took, it gave you like bits and pieces.
It's like
to bring everything
character.
together, you know? Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of believing that all these things that you do in life, even if it seems like it won't line up, at some point you'll realize you'll get something, and it's because of all the things you've done in your past. And that's how my life really does look. Like I'd be like, look, why did I do that? This mini thing. I look now at the stuff I'm doing. I'm like, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
It's because I know this already. I know that already. So if there's something you do, like it's that's part of your story. It's part of your history. It's part of your CVA. It's part of your resume, whatever.
Your legacy.
It's all building what you like, the magic that is Dare Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we carry history on us, you know, like our knowledge, like even like your hair carries like history. There's parts like when you face like trauma or like extreme happiness, you wear it on your skin, on your body, everywhere.
That's true. Your nails start like your nails showing. You can't tell now because I have these nails on. But your nails like can get like stripes and stuff from trauma.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're like trees. Like when you cut open a tree trunk and all the rings that are in there, people are kind of like tree trunks.
They are. We're all like tree trunks, Cosmo. I was like, I am checking. Speaking of checking out, have you gone on a vacation recently at all?
On a vacation?
A vacation.
I thought you said medication. I was like, no. No, I haven't been on an actual, like, no phone vacation.
She's like, that's a little personal, don't you think?
I was like, well, I'm not on any currently. Should I be? Is that what I'm getting from this?
Have you been on medication recently?
I was like, okay.
Oh,
So that's a segue. Pulls out prescriptions, like lists
That is
them
a
all.
very funny question you should ask your
Zoloft.
hospital. It's the beginning of just to throw everybody off. So tell me, we're happy to have you on the show. So have you been on any good medication recently?
You know, it's funny because a lot of our guests will openly admit things like that. They'll come on here and be like, can you tell I'm not medicated? And I'm like, what? Wait, really? And I'm like,
You're like, okay, do you want some water?
yeah. I'm like, what, can I help you? Do you need a nap? Like, what can I, because, maybe you should be. I don't know. Don't let me tell you how to live your life. Don't let me tell you. But
I'm here for it, though. I'm here for, like, the openness and, just being, maybe, yes, getting a vacation when you can.
Yeah.
I've not been on a vacation forever, and it's because I I'm a workaholic like you and you, number one. Number two, it's just like every time you want to do something, something comes up and you don't want to like take off and leave. But I recently did bring up Dungeons and Dragons. I did D&D on a cruise. So at first I was like, ooh, boats. I'm iffy on boats. And it's because when I was younger, I was like really into the Titanic.
Me too.
Meanwhile, that was like 1912.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Still.
Dude, when I was a kid, I absolutely was so like obsessed with it.
Yes.
Like the ship, how it went down, and like the pictures.
How, like
Really?
what happened specifically.
Yes.
Like I wanted to know everything. Like how did it was a screws or something. I don't. It's like some cheap screws. I don't know what happened. Really, it hit the iceberg and went down. 2 hours later, with the violins going off and all this other stuff. And yes, things have improved since 1912. However,
A lot, yeah. I hope.
I was obsessed with like what happened there that I didn't want to get on a boat like that type of boat for a long time. But this opportunity I couldn't turn down, and I said I'm just gonna get on the boat, and I did in the cruise, and I realized this is the perfect type of vacation for people who are lazy vacationers like me, because you don't have to plan anything.
No.
It brings you places. Get off the boat, experience, get back on, next place.
It's a floating hotel. It's a floating hotel.
I've never done a boat either because I have weird boat fears. I don't know why.
We need on
We're the
something here.
same. Yes. I don't know why, but we should bring over our boat fears over to Patreon, and we can dive into that a little bit more if we want to. We can talk about our fears. So where can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me anywhere when I am actually on social media at Alicia Marie Body. At Alicia Marie Body. And the body part comes from the fact that I was a big into fitness stuff. I still am, just not professionally. And I don't train professionally anymore. But I used to do competitions and obstacle courses and professionally and stuff like that. And train people and work with a lot. I still do a lot of fitness stuff, but just not.
It's not your main bag anymore.
Yeah, no.
It's
You know what?
hard.
It's part of the arsenal. It's part of who I am. It's part of what I inject into all of the things I do. But in 2011, I just sort of saw where fitness, it was changing direction a little bit. And it was becoming a different thing than I wanted to get into.
Yeah, no
Professionally,
worries.
so now it's just a hobby.
Hobbies are good. We need hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
And Cosmo, thank you so much for producing today. Where can everybody find you?
The Cosmo Network on YouTube.
Yay!
Taking a little break from the Cosmo Show till the studio's over, so I'll be going live on the days I'm supposed to go on with my show. But Jackie, Kids Kitchen, and Fan Film Reaction still going strong. So there you go.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's cute.
Yeah. And don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends, because the more we grow, the more you know. I don't know. But thank you all so much for joining us in the Delulu Canoe today. To hop on over to Patreon if you're interested. Lowest tier starts at $5. So come join us, and we will see you all in the next episode. Stay Delulu, because it's the Salulu. Bye.
Bye.
Don't sink your canoe. I don't know. I'm trying out different outros, you know?